Good afternoon, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I thought I would show you guys something that my mom actually got yesterday, and she was super excited about it. She ended up actually going to Target yesterday because she had a couple of things that she had to pick up. She also wanted to look for a chair, and furniture at Target is not cheap. Honestly, it is pretty expensive. And so my mom ended up finding, guys, for her office. So you guys haven't seen this super recently, but not much has changed. It just sort of looks like this in here. And really, I don't think anything's changed. We still have two more cabinets, like top cabinets that we have to get put in here, but as of right now we don't need to, and we still have got to paint and put on the doors that are for my closet because all my clothes are hanging out right now. This is the chair that she ended up actually getting from Target. And I guess this is also, we have to finish painting this, but we're going to figure out actually how soon we're going to get somebody to replace the door, whether or not it's even worth it to finish painting it right now. We did get one coat of primer on, but we might just not even waste the paint just because we're going to possibly get it done soon. But this is the chair that my mom got, guys, and it doesn't totally match with the whole color scheme and all that kind of stuff in here, but it is so comfortable. I love that it's actually close to the ground because it's kind of like a shorter chair, and it's a perfect place to sit out in the backyard and watch the what's it called, the birds, because they're normally right there. So you can like sit here and look out there and, you know, see them and everything like that. This was a $200 chair at Target that my mom was looking at, and she saw it was marked down to $60, which is, again, she was like, for 60 bucks, she said she was planning on spending about 50 or so on a chair for in here, and for $60 she ended up getting a $200 chair that was marked down just that morning. So it was yesterday morning. She was actually in the aisle, I don't know, having the guy help her put it in the cart or something like that, and he had said that he had just marked it down earlier that day, so she ended up snatching it up real quick. But honestly, guys, it's so comfy. She loves sitting in it too because her TV is right over there, so she will watch Netflix or Hulu or whatever and sit just right in her chair and get you know, her work done and stuff like that. So again, for $60, it is definitely a steal. And I was like, that's honestly, it's a nice, like, large kind of sized chair, but I like actually that it's kind of shorter and shallow, and you can like lean back too, so it has like this really, like, I don't know, it's super nice. And like, I don't know, it just feels like the perfect kind of like extra like sitting chair for somebody else that's like in the room at the same time. The other day, yesterday maybe, or no, I think it was actually earlier today, four of the five of us were all actually in here watching the birds, which I saw the hummingbird, guys, that hummingbird that I have been kind of stalking recently. I saw it 5 times today. I counted. After the 3rd time, I was like, okay, now I actually need to keep track. But I saw it 2 times, like right in a row. I saw it at the feeder, and then it came over to the plants in the backyard, and then I saw it fly away. And then I was like, Matthew, I just saw the hummingbird, and he actually came in here, and then once he was in here for a couple of minutes, and we were actually watching, there was a woodpecker out there and a couple of other birds, and then it actually came back to the feeder again, and so we were able to actually see it. That was the first 2 times. Then I saw it again later in the afternoon, again at the feeder, and I saw it once in the front yard. One time it just kind of flew over, and then we saw it again later when we were all here together as well, because my dad hasn't seen it yet, but I've seen it probably, I saw it 5 times in one day, but I've seen it probably maybe about 6 times now. But this is the first time that I have seen it actually at the feeder, because normally I've just seen it hanging around the plants and stuff like that. And I didn't see anything else super unique today. I saw the bigger, like, I think they're called hairy woodpeckers. They look super similar to downy woodpecker, but they're just bigger. And I guess there's some, like, they don't have the dots or like stripes or whatever on their tail, I guess, but they have got, they're just bigger. We saw it once earlier, but today I think I saw it twice. And I saw woodpeckers, a ton of woodpeckers outside, but it was thunderstorming and raining like crazy today. And I think that my mom originally my mom was like, oh, today's gonna be a horrible day for bird watching just because, you know, of the weather and all that kind of stuff. And you know, as soon as it had stopped thunderstorming, there was just like droves of them all at the same time. It was crazy. There was probably like 10 or more out there at one point. And the cool thing was it was like all different birds. There was woodpeckers and cardinals and finches and sparrows, and again, we saw 2 different kinds of woodpeckers. There was 2 woodpeckers at one point out there, both of the downy woodpeckers, and so there was a bunch of birds out there all at the same time. It was really cool. So yeah, guys, it was just like, we thought that like, and then we saw the hummingbird like 5 times today. So that was really cool. But we totally thought like, oh, today it's thunderstorming, like it would been raining, but it would like rain and like completely downpour, and then it would let up and would be totally sunny. Well, not sunny, but it just sort of would be like cloudy for a little while, and while it wasn't raining was when we get all the birds in the backyard like all at the same time. So it was pretty cool. But there was a dove back there. There was some normal just like grackles and stuff like that. It was really cool to see all of them all at the same time, sort of, too. And then the other thing, guys, is a little kitchen update. Matthew finished painting down here. We've got no cabinet doors or drawers or anything like that on there. And then Jack actually just put another coat of paint on the windows. I finished pulling up the tile that was over here, or on this side, I guess. And then he got this wall is painted, and then also 2 up there as well. So the last thing that we have to do is move, well, he has primed up there. He has to still, I think, paint that part and maybe once or twice more, and then paint the cabinets. And then we will be done until we move the refrigerator out. We have to pull the fridge out and then do behind that, because there's like cabinet. You guys might be able to tell down in here, like back, this part is not painted down there. So we have to, like I said, get that sort of taken care of and whatnot, but we have to move the refrigerator out because we can't get a paintbrush in there right now, which is not super heavy to move out or anything. So we're gonna do that. And then also too, like, I think he primed up there, but it's not painted, and then the whole part next to it too, we're also gonna do at the same time. So that is the other thing too. Matthew got most of that stuff done last night, and then also again today during the day too. And then we got more tile pulled up too. This tile's all the way pulled up now to this point, and we have to wait pretty much with the rest of this. I think we might be able to pull up this last row of tile, but we have to wait until we move the refrigerator out, because we don't want to move the fridge out and then basically have it scratch up and ruin all of the new tile. So that's why we're waiting until we pull it out, and then we are going to put the tile down and then move it back on the new tile, and then we can pull the rest of this old tile up and put down the new tile. And then we'll be done with the floor. So yeah, that's what it's looking like, guys. But I thought I'd share with you guys. I was going to share with you guys in yesterday's vlog about that chair my mom got, like a super good deal, but I thought I'd share with you guys the cool bird pictures that I got from yesterday. So on top of that too, guys, I also ended up editing. I got 4 vlogs actually done for today. Me and Matthew went to Caputo's. We went to Caputo's and then came back home, and because we wanted to go today because they have that really great deal on their like deli pizzas. They're only $6, and I love the way they taste. They taste to me better than like takeout pizza. And I don't know, I just really love the dough. I'm not a huge fan of the cheese. It tastes like real mozzarella. It doesn't taste like shredded, like super cheapy mozzarella, if that makes sense. It tastes like real, like mozzarella cheese. So I don't know, I guess I'm just not a huge fan of it like on the pizza. I don't know, it has a different texture sort of, I guess. But like, I mean, it's still probably my favorite pizza. It's just like the texture wise, it's not one of my top favorites. But I love the crust. The crust too is amazing. So they have them on sale on the cheese pizzas for $6 on Fridays. So we were like, let's go and pick up the couple things that we need at Caputo's anyway and pick up their pizzas because they're so good. So and we had to do earlier because my dad had to take the car in for an oil change, so that's done. And then tomorrow me and him are going to go to Valley Produce and Aldi, and then we're also going to go to Menards because we've got a list of things that we have to get. The other thing too, guys, that I ended up doing today was I got to all of my normal stuff. I uploaded this morning, edited, like I said, 4 vlogs, got dishes and laundry all taken care of, and then on top of that too, we found when we were cleaning out our garage for that, like the garbage pickup day, there was a huge, it was basically like 8 garbage stickers, I think, and just put pretty much anything that's allowed to go in the trash. So, you know, like old, you know, like building supplies and stuff like that. So my dad found a bunch of stuff out in the garage. While we were going through the garage, we were like, there's this door back here that my parents knew about, but like they thought it was a screen door, and we believe it was from the old homeowners, and they left it in the house, or like at the house, in the garage, but it has no handle on it, and it was taken off. But you can tell that there's a track, and all of the hinges and stuff like that are still in the front, like on the like in the door jamb in the front yard, or not front yard, but in the front of the house, like with our front door. But the door was taken off, and it's not actually a screen door, it's a glass door, like a storm door. And so my dad was like, well, it literally looks like it's in perfectly fine condition, we don't know why they took it off. And we measured it, it fits and everything like that, we just like don't know. So me and my dad, not yesterday, when we went to Menards the other day, maybe it was yesterday, I don't remember, we have to go back again though, but we ended up getting like the door pumps for that, and I ended up cleaning the whole door. I noticed no visible anything wrong with it, like scratches or huge dents or anything like that. It looked totally fine, it was just dirty. So we cleaned it up, or I did that today, cleaned the whole thing up. We got the pumps, and we needed to measure to make sure that the handle would fit, or a handle, I guess, and make sure we were getting the right kind. So we did, and we're gonna get that tomorrow as well, and probably put the door up possibly tomorrow. So it's really cool. Like I said, we've never had it here in this house that we've had, but we've known that it's been there, but we never had it up. Like, I don't know why they took it down when they left or why they took the door handle too. It was like random pieces weren't with it. There was one pump, but it's supposed to have 2, so yeah, I don't know. But again, we ended up getting the stuff that we'll need to put that up. But basically, what was probably a fairly expensive door, we ended up finding in the garage, and we're gonna put up. And all we had to do is, we'll have to get the handle, which I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but the pumps were $10 each. So it would probably be like an under, hopefully probably $50 door project, basically, that all we had to do was put some elbow grease into and wipe off and stuff like that, and get those 2 pieces that we need for it, and we can hang it back up. So again, don't totally know why it wasn't up to begin with, but our front door is starting to fade too, and so because it's in direct sunlight, we lost a couple trees that used to kind of protect it, so it's definitely faded and stuff like that. It either needs a really nice paint job, or we need to get a new door, because there is like a hairline fracture in the glass, but it's in the interior glass. Like, there's like 3 layers of glass, because it's sort of like, there's some like frosted design on there, so the inside actually has like a very fine fracture in it, in the glass, or like a break, but not actually on any of the like exterior part of the glass. So it's fine. We don't know, it's been like that ever since we moved into the house, but it would be something that could possibly, you know, be a reason for replacing it, other than just it also being super faded and needing to be replaced and or again painted. But paint doesn't cost as much as a brand new door, but just because of that crack, it might be something that again might wanting to be replaced. But I thought it was really cool that we again have that glass storm door now too, that we can kind of just have open when it's a cooler day out too, because although it is not a screen, it won't let in a breeze. It, you know, will kind of just allow a little bit more, I don't know, not really airflow, but like, you know, on a cooler day it might be nice to have that open, because it's not as thick, so it's not like soundproof or anything like that, so you can hear, I guess, a little more birds and stuff like that outside. So anyways, yeah, and it's like a super sturdy door too, so I was like, this is cool. It's not just like a normal like screen, but because of the way our door is, it's a big glass circle. You guys have probably seen it, but because of it, that's probably why it wasn't a screen, just because screens normally have that like dividing line sort of in the middle for where you pull up and down the screen in the storm, I guess. I think you can get full screen doors as well, like, you know, it's screen, the whole thing is screen, possibly with an interior storm as well. I don't really know. That seems like a little much, but we could, if we didn't want to have the glass one up, the storm door, we could have a screen door up. Anyways, yeah. So that is a project that we have to do, but we have to get that and a couple of other little things as well. for some other projects and things we have to finish up too. We're like out of, you guys probably saw, I think we were using masking tape instead of painter's tape, which we are out of because we have been painting so much. We had rolls and rolls of the stuff and we've gone through it because of how much between my mom's office and the kitchen painting that we've been doing that we're completely out of tape. And like I said, we probably had close to 10 rolls at one point. We're down to using not even the right kind of tape anymore. So yeah guys, that is we gotta stop there tomorrow too, but I need to get to bed. So I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.